Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? Okay, we've got the snake, coupled with the horse, and one more. The bat. You may have new spiritual information coming through. I feel like this is something collectively that's going to affect a lot of earth angels and a lot of souls. I feel like this is going to be a really big energy coming in. I see a wave. So I do feel like there's a new wave of energy coming in. It's going to propel you forward very quickly. Yeah, this is divine communication. I hear it's coming straight from source and you're grounding it down. Tell me more about this. What is this all about? I heard sustaining. So it's I hear it's been hard. It's been hard. So it's like it's been hard for the collective to hold on with all this heavier energy, or I heard something about lightening the load or lessening the load. Tell me more. What is it? Yeah, I hear a road opener, some type of an opener. It's going to open the road for many souls. I feel like it is a vibration that you will carry that will open the energy up and lighten the loads of the souls that are around you, or that you come in contact with. I feel like there's nothing extra you have to do. I don't feel like this is that type of thing. I feel like it's just you're going to notice that you're carrying a larger amount of vibrational energy. Can you tell me more about this? Let's see. Yeah, you're sharing it out. You're mirroring it out. It's going to help others see with clarity. I feel like it might open them up so they too can start. It's like there's an invisible soul song that's kind of being belted out into the collective through you. And I feel like they'll be able to start hearing it themselves. It's like a clarion call is kind of what I hear. What is this call? What is it all for? Let's find out. See if Spirit will tell us. Seeing things from a higher perspective. But what? I heard something about a pack mentality. It's like coming together, being stronger together. Shining together. It's like that's what's needed. I feel like it individually, we are strong individually, but when we rally together in light, I feel like so much more gets accomplished. And I feel like that's why this is kind of spreading out through the collective like it is. I feel like this type of vibration is going to spread very quickly, and it's going to light up souls. I don't know how well you can see that card, but this looks like a chakra system all in alignment and kind of glowing brightly. So I heard hungry for it. Hungry for it. I feel like there are souls out here that are hungry for this energy, and they've been kind of waiting on it. Again, I feel like there's been slow movement, or it's been like trudging through the desert. I'm seeing the camel again. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I hear a thankless job. Is it a thankless job? Maybe, right? It's like sometimes our worlds as light workers get kind of disrupted because we carry these bigger energies. So it's like everything we have to do, we do. you know, our everyday physical things that we have to do. We have to go through life. We have to go to our jobs. We have to, you know, help our families and, you know, whatever it is that you have to do in a day. It's like you do all that and you also carry these very large energies. It can be exhausting, and it may feel like a thankless job. It's like an extra something that you signed up for on the side that just makes you feel a little more tired or run down, but it's not. Spirit is saying, it's like, we see you, right? You blend in, right? You don't stand out. Like, it's like you can't look through a crowd of people and say, oh, that's a light worker, that's a light worker, right? So it's like you don't get seen for doing what you do, but you do it. And I feel like, yeah, but you do it, and you vibrate so high, and I feel like there's a lot of blessings that come to you because of it. Your path, I hear the road openers, I hear you're lighting people up, you're showing them what it looks like to walk the path, right? So it's not a thankless job, although sometimes you may feel like it is. It's like, I hear somebody say, I didn't sign up for this. And then I hear, yes, you did. Yes, you did. So it's like, you know, you kind of did. We have the fish here. So there's a lot of abundance coming your way with that fish. Great abundance could be coming into your life. And you are lighting people up so they can find their own great abundance. That's a really beautiful gift to give other souls, right? Fire ant. I hear surrounded at this time. You could be surrounded at this time. You may draw in a lot of people. You've got that magical feel. Your energy just feels good. You may really, there may be a lot of people who gravitate to you. They like, even, I hear it's even in the sound of your voice. It's like the way that you say something, or the way you deliver the message, the way you say everything's going to be fine. It could be something so quick, so simple, right? As a friend, you don't have to be up on a platform, although you could be. I do kind of get that energy here. It's like everything about you just feels like magic. When people sit in your energy, they may feel very calm, but also excited about life. It's like you've got this vibration that, yeah, I hear it's dual. It's like, you calm people down, you make them feel relaxed, you make them feel happy, but also excited and happy to be alive, right? It's like, it's got a both energy. That's the kind of energy that you carry. I feel like people can't really pinpoint your energy because it's a lot of different facets in one vibration. Yeah, you may be buzzing here and there happily. I see this hummingbird in my mind going from flower to flower to flower, and I heard the flowers are the souls. So they've got you buzzing around a lot. You may be quite busy. I want to say in the next few weeks, I want to say as the weather warms up, you may be kind of buzzing around like this hummingbird, really sharing your energy in a lot of different places. And it could be just wherever you have to go. It could be in the workplace, could be in the home, could be with family, could be with friends, out in the everyday world while you're standing in line at the grocery store, right? Wherever it is you go, right? I was seeing somebody out paddling down the river or going for a walk and stopping to say hi to different people who kind of pass you by. It's like just a friendly, happy energy is kind of what I'm getting here. And I feel like you're just kind of, I hear tag you're it, tag you're it. It's like I see two kids running around, but as the kids get tagged, they kind of light up. And I feel like essentially that's what Spirit's saying it is. You're lighting up the web. It's big energy. It's big work. I feel like this type of energy comes in every month or so. It's like there's a big wave of new energy. And I feel like all light workers have to prepare and brace for impact, because it's like, you know, you're on the front lines of that energy. You get it first and then you pass it out. And I feel like you have to assimilate the energy very quickly. And that might be why you get so tired in the beginning, because it's like Spirit hands you this big load of beautiful vibrational energy, right? You take it on very quickly, and then everything within you has to recalibrate very quickly because it's a large load of light, if that makes any sense at all. And then as you're kind of handing it out, it's like your body is still adjusting to it. But so you get the largest dose of it, and then you give out individual doses to everyone around you, right? Until you've passed it out to all the souls that you needed to pass it out to. And then after, you know, after you've done that, everything starts to clear up at a certain point because the energy has just made itself right in your system and it becomes a part of you then, right? Let's see. Yeah, very busy. You could be very, very busy. Again, you're like a pollinator. Spirit's just giving me another, it's like we did the hummingbird, then now we're the bee, right? This is hive work. I hear it's a hive mind between the light workers. I hear it works like a well-oiled machine. If you could see it on a grander scale, you would see how it's like, I see the world, it's like the globe, and then these dots are just lighting up all over the map, and it grows and it grows, and there are more and more lights. That's what you're doing. You're essentially just lighting up souls with this energy, right? So you could find yourself getting rushed with a big amount of energy. I feel like it's going to feel good, although it may tire you out a little bit. Make sure you're getting the rest that you need. Cut your cords, clear your energy as much as you can. I heard spiritual bath, so you might want to, even if you don't go all out and do a spiritual bath, what you can do is just stand under the stream of water and allow it to kind of, you know, mentally just allow it to wash away any type of stressors or tiredness. I feel like there are a lot of ways to kind of, I feel like you'll get the rest you need as soon as you're done doing the work that you're doing. I feel like, but Spirit is saying, don't forget to take the time in between. Get a good night's sleep if you can, right? I feel like as you're working for Spirit, I feel like I'm seeing a very large beehive with a lot of lights inside, and I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. It's very much it's a group effort to really light up the world, and I feel like I'm seeing it from such a higher perspective. It's such a cool vision to see. The way Spirit is trying to explain it. I hope I'm explaining it well enough. What else, Spirit? Anything else you want to tell? Wow, tell the collective. Oh, okay, the tarantula. Something about feeling trapped in the energy. Oh, you know, you may actually have to hand out some of this energy to souls who are very taxing. Some of these souls that are very, very hungry for this energy might not be in the best place. And I feel like that's another reason Spirit is saying, yeah, they might not be in the best place. If you look at the rain behind this crocodile, you know, could be in a sour mood. He's smiling, but he's not really feeling all that happy. He's sitting in the rain, so he's feeling kind of down. Or this cobra's got that combative type hiss and bite, right, type of energy. And this one's just looking to kind of trap someone on their web or in their energy, right? So you may be handing out some of, and then they've got you as the lamb here. And I just feel like the world needs your soft. This soft is not as weak as it looks. It's actually quite powerful. I feel like these souls would be very, very surprised at how powerful this lamb is in this energy, especially backed by, I heard backed by the lion or backed by the dragon, these bigger energies. There's a lot propelling you forward. So these souls, they might not love your energy. There may be some out there who don't take to your energy very easily. So Spirit's saying there'll be a lot of people who will gravitate to you for the right reasons. They can't wait to be in your energy. They just love spending time with you. I hear they adore you. I feel like there are a lot of people out there who just adore you and your energy. There will also be those out there who will, it will grate on them like sandpaper because they're not ready for the energy, even though they need it to kind of make that turnaround. So, just know that you won't always be easily received, but you are always doing the work. You are always on divine path. Even if you come across souls who make you feel like what you're doing is not, it's not important, or it's not, you know, it's like they're looking at you like you have three heads. I want to say stand tall in your personal power. And I want to say stay soft. It takes a lot of power to stay soft. I feel like some of the biggest spirits are very, very soft. I feel like it takes a lot to get there. It takes a lot of pain and a lot of heartache and a lot of lessons to become very soft and understanding and kind and compassionate, right? So I feel like that's who I'm talking to. And I want to say don't step out of your energy to stoop, because there will be some that will try to call you out and make you do that. Just stay where you are. Just keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to give these energies too much of your time. Just keep it moving, right? I feel like Spirit's just saying there is a dual energy here. As much as there will be people who love you and love what you're doing, there will be others who can't understand it because they're just not there yet. And that truly has nothing to do with you. So just keep it moving, right? And keep shining like you do. Is there anything else you want the collective to know? I heard Pearl of Great Prize. And I see the eagle swooping in, and it looks like it's getting ready to grab a pearl. I feel like there are just going to be a lot of people that come in and don't stick around. They come in for a dose of your energy and they're off and running, because I feel like that's all they needed was just a dose of your energy. Like I said, could be somebody that stands behind you in line at the grocery store, right? They just need a dose of your energy before they, move along their way. I feel like you've got a bunch of these pearls and you're just handing them out energetically to everybody who passes by. Like I said, there's nothing extra you have to do. I want to say keep yourself as clear as you can. When you come into contact with energies like this, try to cut your cords and clear your energy, right? I hear it's warming up around here. So with this lizard energy, I hear basking in the sun or basking in the glow of this energy. I do feel like you'll be doing a lot of that yourself. Like I said, the energy is going to feel very, very good. Could be opening up new parts of your gifts, or when I see the crow, I see someone who and I hear straddles the line. When I see crow or raven energy, this is that sight. I do feel like this is someone who's got one foot in spirituality and the unseen, and one foot on the physical plane. And I feel like that's what's kind of going on here. This is what the light worker energy is kind of looking like. And you're meant to be that way. You're meant to show up a little differently. But I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. It's like you carry that different energy, but it helps others build. And it helps you build strong as well. I feel like the energy that you're carrying is going to be helpful for you as well. All right, what else do we have, Spirit? Anything else? Oh, wow. Yeah, star energy. You're really going to shine. I feel like I said, a lot of people are going to really be drawn to you. You could have some really big star power at this time. You may be asked to step into the spotlight. For some of you, that's part of your divine plan and purpose. Now, this isn't going to be for everyone stepping up onto a platform, right? Although I do feel like for a group of you, this is the thing. This is going to be one way you share your energy. It could be up on a platform. You could find, if you're already on a platform and you know you're a light worker and a healer, you could be stepping up or vibing that much higher or drawing in so many more people coming into the mix. It could just be an influx of people coming in to view your channel or listen to what you have to say or hear your music or whatever way you're giving out this vibration. For others who are not up on a platform, it doesn't mean that you don't get this star energy. You absolutely do. You just may be trying to figure out why so many people are just in your energy, or why so many people want your attention right now, and why they're so satisfied and they feel so happy just to be sitting with you. You don't have to say anything at all. It's just that vibe, right? So I am kind of getting that energy here. Everybody's going to experience this star energy, this shine, this glow in different ways. I heard a very high pitch just then. For those of you who know when you have divine directive coming in, the high pitches in the ears sometimes, now this is for whoever it's for, you may notice the higher pitches coming in and then the new energy follows. It's just that's, you know, sometimes how it kind of transitions into the physical body, right? So I'm getting that for some. Look, I'm no doctor. If you are having pitches in your ears and it worries you, go get checked out by the doctor, right? Figure all that out first. But, you know, for those of you who know it's a spiritual thing and you get the vibrations or the communications that way, you might be expecting something like that, the higher pitches. Anything else before we step out of the cards? Yeah. This is who you are. And I love how Spirit loves to kind of throw that in towards the end. No fears as far as coming across energies that don't really want what you're handing out or don't know that you're even handing something out, right? They may just be kind of snippy or on the attack or unpleasant, right? Your energy is so big. Well, just think of it this way. As this golden egg, right? You're highly protected. You're highly favored in this energy. I feel like you know you are. If I'm talking to you and you know this is for you, you know you're highly protected. You're guided. These types of energies don't understand that, one. And two, well, yet, right? These are just souls on a journey. I'm not saying these are bad people. They just don't know how to handle that light. Just like low vibing energy can really kind of irk you or can rub you the wrong way and make you feel like kind of your high energy does that to the low vibing energies too, right? Because it's such a difference of a level that you can feel it, right? Maybe these people won't be able to put their finger on what it is that they don't like about you. It could be a jealousy, an instant jealousy, because of the way you shine, the way you show up, the smile on your face, right? They could just literally hate the smile on your face as soon as you walk up, not even knowing you, right? It is, in fact, due to the vibration that you carry, right? You may know that, but, excuse me, these souls don't. Sour energy. Oh my. These people may be quite sour about the fact, about the way that you show up. You show up as that golden egg, right? You're a prize, right? You're something shiny in this world. I'm seeing the unicorn. I see the little unicorn here. So you're special. You've got that special energy. And I feel like it really does, it bothers those who aren't there yet, right? So I want to say don't worry about those. Let's see, what energy? All right, your initials, their initials, and any other information that may come through here, channel through. All right, we've got two standing. So we've got an I, and what are you? A T. All right, an I and a T could be significant. First, middle, last name. I heard ending in an I. Or TI, could be, for some. Oh, yeah, I hear torchbearer, light worker. You know, there are tons and tons of names for earth angels, right? And we all may resonate in different ways. Star seeds, right? The difference is we may all carry a little, like slightly different vibrations depending on where we resonate, but you're all on the same team, right? Again, in the hive, I see, you know, it may be different colored lights, but they may come from different places, but all with the same grand purpose to help the whole, right? I hear pick and choose your battles. Yeah, I'm hearing something about, and I'm being drawn back to those cards that were over here because I feel like it's hard to be disliked for no reason or what seems like no reason, right? When you're new and you haven't even opened your mouth and you walk in the door and people automatically dislike you. Like I said, try to bear in mind that it is more than likely your vibration, the way you shine, the way you glow, and the beauty of you that shines to the outside. A lot of times that vibrational beauty on the inside kind of extends to the outside as well. So there can be a little bit of jealousy there, just straight out the gate for some. I hear run your own race. So if you're running down your own path and you're staying in your own lane, you're proceeding to win. I hear that's what you need to do. Just keep running in your own direction. I want to say, I hear don't step down off your throne to sling mud back and forth. Again, I hear this all the time. Spirit loves to put this out there. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And I feel like Spirit loves you to hear that because really somebody's opinion of you in no way, shape, or form has anything to do with you. You just continue to be who you are, whether they see you clearly or not, right? So I would say don't worry about other people's opinions, especially if they're sour. It really, truly has much more to do with them and the way they see the people around them or the way they see the world, right? They're seeing it through shadows and sour feelings, right? It has nothing to do with you and your gorgeous energy. So don't worry about what people say. Or what their crappy opinions may be. Now, if they love you, that's a different story. You can listen to that for sure, right? Because then they're seeing the light in you. They're seeing who you truly are, right? Because I hear what's not to like, right? All right, let's see. Let's go into the charms. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective? Anything else for the collective today? All right. Yeah, again, I'm kind of being drawn to... Look, we have two hearts here. We have the spiritual journey. We have divine on deck, protecting the hearts involved. We have a heart that's full of love here. And then we have a heart that's got some holes in it. And I do want to say these are people who are not yet whole on their own. And then they're looking at you who is standing in their power, really shining for all that they are, right? Standing in that seat or sitting in that seat of power in their own life, right? Spiritually tuned in, tapped in, turned up. We have health, wealth, and happiness here on this line. Might have a lot of soulmates around you or draw in a lot of people that truly adore you, right? So Spirit is just, again, putting it out there just to know the difference. It's like you're whole and happy on your own. You've done the work. These people aren't there yet. So try not to focus there. I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. You can send some angels or send some help this person's way and hope that they heal. Because the sooner that they heal, they'll leave you alone, right? They'll be focused on themselves where they should be, right? All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.